Hey Cancer, how are you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Solari Tarot. It's Greg here, and I'm here to do your weeklies. I'm so excited. Guys, this will be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Obviously not going to resonate with everybody. Folks, please make sure if you're new to the channel to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Especially subscribe. It really helps us content creators on YouTube feel supported. And also hit the notification bell in the corner so that you guys get updated when I'm posting new content, which is literally weekly. I'm always with y'all. If you guys want any personal readings, the information is in the description box below. But I don't really have a lot of those right now, and that's kind of okay with me because Saturday night I got the go-ahead to move in with a friend. I have to move out of this house. I'm starting to gear up to pack up for the cruise ships, because obviously I'll be singing on the ships again. And the channel, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be filming videos from a cruise ship, though. Anyway, so I got the go-ahead Saturday night, and it's Monday morning, and I'm already taking things off the walls and moving, so it's going to be a stressful big day. I thought it would be nice to film on this porch one last time before I go. For those of you guys that have watched the channel for a long time, you know that this porch is where it all started. I started this channel when I couldn't walk, and we've come a long way. We're at 18,000 now. That's incredible. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into your weekly. Let's see what's up. What's up with Cancer? What's going on with Cancer? Spirit guides, what's the energy for the zodiac sign of Cancer for the first week of September? What messages do we have for Cancer? What's our message for Cancer? Cancer, spirit guides. Zodiac sign of Cancer, what's our message? What's our message for Cancer? Wow, okay. So we have the same, you guys, Pisces just pulled this. We have self-love. So this is the energy that's coming out here for you in the week, and you know what? I just elaborated on this, so it's a little bit strange. It could be really coming into the water sign energy from the new moon in Virgo, certainly. But I think that there is this coming home in the week for you, Cancer, in reference to the way that you look at yourself, the way that you view yourself. When I was talking to Pisces about this, I mentioned that sometimes we do things that look like self-love that actually aren't. Sometimes we go through the motions of what self-love looks like, but we're not really abundant in the experience. For instance, something as simple as taking a herb bath or a ritual bath, a bubble bath, a menthol bath, whatever, salts, whatever. That can be so therapeutic, but if the moment is not really appreciated and if it's not really integrated, it's not really self-love. It's just a bath. So making something a bath to self-love is what matters. You know, in reference to the way that we view ourselves, you know, little things can make all the difference in the way we view ourselves. I'll tell you something that really helps me. You guys might laugh at me, but having a skincare routine. I really love having a skincare routine. You know, using a nice exfoliator and moisturizing all the time. Taking care of my skin makes me feel really beautiful, and it is this moment every day of offering self-love, because I love when my skin looks beautiful. It makes me feel great about myself, you know, but that's not the only way. Sometimes self-love is getting up an hour earlier to do that yoga because you know you're going to feel better when you do it, right? So let's go ahead and move over to the normal cast and crew, as Adelina Bond says. And let's move into the tarot here. What is our message here for Cancer? What is our message here for Cancer in the first week of September for Cancer? We have the Three of Wands coming out here in the reverse, starting out, and we're following it with the Strength card. Let's see what else comes out here, Cancer. Okay. Okay, so we also have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. And I'm going to stop right there for a minute, because I want to talk. You know what, Cancer? This is really interesting, because your Three of Wands in reverse shows this waiting on something that you think is going to validate your experience. How am I putting this? Because this energy is really different from Pisces, actually. But what I'm trying to say, because we have our Eight of Cups here, this is about soul searching and maybe needing to really look critically at some parts of ourselves or some ideas that we have placed, especially with the Ten of Pentacles here in referencing moving toward our kind of happy, physically manifested, abundant life. And this week, I think that there's this inner strength and this inner self-love, but I also think that there could be this erroneous idea that we will be able to be happy when we get to where we want to go, when that ship comes in, right? When what we want comes and manifests to us in our experience, then we will be able to love ourselves. Then we will be happy. Then everything will be good when we get there. All the while, we feel like we're never really getting there, and we're being strong, and we're holding in there, and we're trying to really focus on ourselves this week. But I think that there's this critical look that we need to take in reference to the direction that we are or are not moving toward what it is that we really want. And the reality of whether that's going to serve us or not. You know, I'm thinking about so many times in my life where I convinced myself that if I had a certain man or a certain relationship in my life, that would validate me. And then when that happened, when this man saw my worth or realized what a gem I was, right? Or when this man told me he loved me, then I would be happy. Then, obviously, he loves me. How could I not be beautiful? And for so long of believing that's funny because men rarely ever told me they loved me. They were very quick to take me to their bedrooms or to take me home, but they were not very quick to tell me that they loved me, even if they did. Because I assumed that when I got there with a man, or when I got there in a relationship, or when I got there in a job, or when I got there in my career as a musician, then I could be happy. Then I could settle down. Then I could start to build my abundance. And we're building it now, Cancer. So the message for you is that you're creating that now. If you can find what makes you happy now, if you can love the self that you have created in your journey right now. My body is literally like almost jerking me. It's very urgent. I can feel it in your energy here, Cancer. If we can learn to appreciate our experience now, we can move toward real physical abundance. And wow, the water signs have just been really on fire this week. You guys just have a lot of shifting energy that's coming out. The Hangman is showing its face to me for a reason. I am going to put it back. But once again, it's about that perspective change being referenced here by the Eight of Cups. And the Strength card, to really look at that inner strength, that inner self, that inner journey. How many times you've been strong when you now can't even, you didn't even realize you were that strong then. You're asking to be that strong now. What other messages do we have for Cancer here? Anything else want to come out from the tarot? So much just came out for you here in just 4 cards. You don't need 100 tarot cards to get energy for people, folks, but sometimes you do. Any other messages for Cancer? Literally, that might be all that wants to come out for you. Any other messages in Cancer's energy? Okay. Now, we do have the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands, and I'm going to leave it at that. I think that that's the energy. I don't think I need to really fish more. Every reading is different, I learn. Some readings you need 20 cards, some you just need 6. There's an emotional realization that's happening, and it's creating quite a bit of passion. Now, I do want to say for anybody that's dealing with fire energy, that could certainly be showing up here. Waiting on a fire sign, particularly a Leo, because that strength is here and that King of Wands, right? But I gotta say, that Ace of Cups normally, often, especially in romance readings, right, which this is not, is referenced as a true love card or a card of just innocent love. But here, it's coming out as a card of emotion, innocence within emotion, a starting over for you, a cleaning out, a purging, an emotional resolve, an emotional opportunity, certainly as well. Could be that. Also, this is really referencing the journey that starts with our emotions and ends with our physical. So this is referencing for you, Cancer, a journey that starts within the spiritual and then its end game and its end point is the physical realm. This is talking about manifestation. And particular to that your emotions really are the key. And I love that because that does fall really directly in line with what I've been saying here for you for the week. You know, with that Three of Wands in reverse, showing that we're waiting, assuming that when we get to some place that will be resolved and happy. And I think the message of the Ace of Cups, starting within our emotion, ending in our Ten of Pentacles, showing physical manifestation, really reflects on the idea that our emotions are indicators of where we're moving within our own experience. And I think that in some way, as we know, we get to co-create that as we go, right? So this is really the story, and this is really the message. Tell me about the Three of Wands in reverse here for Cancer. Okay, give me 100 cards. Yeah, wow. Look at this. We have the Page of Swords coming out here. This is us peering into the future of what we really desire. We have the Star card here showing us this beautiful Aquarian energy of moving in the right direction, indicated by the Eight of Cups, showing the physical path that we're on. And then what do we end up with? We end up with the Nine of Cups, and we end up with the Ten of Pentacles again. A wish fulfilled, a wish come true, a wish physically manifested. But what is the key? I'm not even going to try to drag these readings on. I think Spirit's saying, we know you got to move, baby. We're popping them out. What is the key to all of this? Self-love. And don't exit out of this video because you're sick of people saying that. Because if you're sick of hearing that, it's probably because you need to do that. This journey of self that begins within the emotional realm and manifests in the physical realm is a journey that you get to co-create as you go. Cancer. 10 of Pentacles twice. 9 of Cups trining it. It's really gorgeous. This is a wish come true. But once again, wishes come true when we move in the direction of our desire. Okay? That's your message. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.